Hi everyone, and thank you for stopping by. If you're new to our channel, we hope that you consider subscribing. So one thing that I did this year after reading Vegetable Love Flowers and looking at all the beautiful pictures on Instagram is I wanted to incorporate my flowers and my vegetables together and also have a cutting area. So depending on the month, and this is the month of August, I want to show you what's blooming in the garden and how I make a quick floral arrangement. So right here we have the Desdemona rose, which is so pretty and it smells so good. And we have those blooming on both sides. Actually, I'll link my video because we just got these this year and they have put on a substantial amount of growth. So this is one of my first time and my favorites is the sunflower. And let me tell y'all about the vase life. It is amazing. I think I have a flower arrangement inside that is probably going on a little over a week, and it has not dropped a single petal. So as a matter of fact, the other day I planted some rows of more pro cut sunflowers, so hopefully they'll come up because they're about 55 days. And then we have like calendulas right here. Since it's late afternoon, they're closing up, but normally first thing in the morning they will be open, so I've used those in floral arrangements. And I've also used these dahlias in floral arrangements. And what it's about just taking what you have in the garden and just making something that you love. It will definitely brighten your day, and if you plan on giving them away, it'll brighten their day too. I've used these flowers right here also in club flowers, but these have been my workhorse right here, and that's what we're going to mainly use today is the zinnias. These are cut and come again, and the deeper that I go down and cut, the more sprouts that come out. And what we'll also use today is the dahlias here. These were supposed to be balcony dahlias. I don't know the type or the name. I just got them from Sam's Club and I am really pleased with them. So we will probably cut a few of these and put in our flower arrangements. But let me also show you a couple more things that I have used in my flower arrangements, and that's why I say it's up to you and what you have growing, because it'll just be beautiful in a pop of color. So make sure you stay till the end, and I'll make sure that I put some different flowers arrangements that I've made over the weeks that were all different color palettes. But I definitely like these marigolds because they actually have a long stem to them that you could use like in a shorter vase. And also, if you have like a Goodwill or a thrift store, I get a lot of my vases from there, and also the dollar store. So let's go back out in the garden and I'll show you a few more things that are blooming that will be beautiful in a floral arrangement. Okay, so let me tell you about this. This is it was supposed to be Spicy Glow Basil, but I use this for foliage in my flower arrangements. I have 2 of those, but you can use any type of greenery, and I'll turn around right here. We also have more dahlias that are blooming. I've been cutting them like crazy. Like I'll go to the dollar store and get like the single stem bud vase, and I will just put one in those because they're so pretty. So now I'm going to hop over to the other side over there and I'll show you what's just starting to bloom. Actually, I started this late, and this was in my July video where I don't know what's eating whatever, but we're just going to keep moving along. Okay, so we have some purple basil here. And then we also have some zinnias that are starting to bloom, and we have some celosia that is starting to bloom in the yellow and the red here. So I'll let those bloom a little bit more, and I'm going to keep spraying. I've been spraying like with a compost tea to try to build up the immune system of these plants so that they can fight the bugs. But I also need to get in here and do some weeding too. So normally after I go over everything that I have blooming and growing in the garden, that's when I'll go ahead and decide what color palette that I want to use, and so I'll get to cutting away. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you what we have and how to just put it together so that it is so beautiful. So first of all, it smells amazing over here, just like in the other rose section, but We also have some roses that we can also pull and trim and put in the flower arrangement. Is this not pretty? That's ready to go. I could possibly use this one. I do need to deadhead a lot, but there also maybe one hydrangea, like if you wanted to do like a nice soft pink color palette that you can use. And they actually have white, but I think I have what I'm going to pick. So let me go ahead and get everything together. Now, when you're cutting flowers, you want to do them first thing in the morning or late in the evening, and you also want to have a bucket or something to put them in water so that they can go straight from you cutting straight into the water, to not put stress on them. So let me go ahead, I'm going to get my water, and I will come back and show you what all we got to make our floral arrangement. So let's go over some of the beauties that we picked in the garden. And what I do is I just cut, and when I think I have enough, then I will start making my floral arrangement. So what I cut today was the Desdemona rose, and we have some Angelonia spikes that I just clipped off. And then from the other rose area in the container, we have some more cream roses. And let me just tell you, this right here, just this jar smells amazing. I also have some of the balcony dahlias that I picked up, and I just did a hard cut on all of the zinnias. And then we have the dahlias. Is this not pretty? Is this not a gorgeous color? We have the dahlias. I got these tubers from Triple Wren Farms. And then what I did was also use some of the spicy basil that we had as some filler. So the spicy basil and the Angelonia stems are kind of be our our filler. But notice in all of my jars, when you are picking your flowers, strip the leaves below where the water is going to go in, because that will make your flowers not last as long. And so you notice I've got all of my leaves stripped. I went ahead and stripped them down as I was cutting them. And either you can compost them if it's not diseased, or we have like a recycle program here where they come get up like all the clippings. And let me show you that this vase that we're using today, that's why I say go ahead and go to your local thrift stores. I got this vase for $2. It is like a classic to me. And then I also the florist at Kroger's here, she is so sweet to me. She gives me flower buckets, and she also, when I ask, gives me like the flower food that will make it also last. Your flowers, it'll last longer. And then I always at the end kind of put a rubber band around it to make it stay longer, because sometimes I'll actually give some floral bouquets away. So what I'm going to do is try to arrange them, but I'm not going to film it. Let me wait until I'm done, because it takes me a long time, because I have to stand back and look at stuff. So I'll come back, because I may make more than one, just depending on how I can fill this vase up. But I mean, seriously, if you have flowers growing, just pick some and just put them in a vase, and they just make me so happy. And it even makes it better when they smell good, like these roses here. So let me go ahead, try to arrange it, and then I'll show you what's next. So I hope you all can see. So basically I just have a stem of nothing but flowers in my hands. But once I'm kind of happy with what I have, and I'm kind of rotating it so you can see it, that's when I will cut the stems all one length. And I'll cut them like on an angle. And then I will start putting them. First, I'll put them in my vase just to see how I like it. And I'm going to try to arrange this camera here. Okay. So first, before I put the rubber band on there, because I may need to make adjustments, I'll just put them in here to kind of see, does it look full enough to me? And I have some fresh water in here. So I just kind of sit them down and then like rearrange them a little bit more. So just by me looking at this, and let me bring the camera around here, just by me looking at this, I kind of want to rearrange it and move some of the spikes out the middle So that is like my starting point. And so once I go ahead and I'm happy with it, that's when I'll take the rubber band and band them together, and I'll put my flower food in here. And so let me play around with this, because I'm telling y'all, it's not a long process, but I just know how I like things to look. So I'm going to play around with this and move some of the things around a little bit, and maybe even add some more, and then I will show you the final floral arrangement. Okay, so after we cut, rubber band, and put our flower food up, I was able to make a bigger arrangement and then a smaller one, and let me show you what all I have left over. So this is what I have left over, and it's okay, you may not use all of it all the time, but seriously, if you have a garden, just try cutting flowers, because literally I am able to just have beautiful flowers displaying all over my home at least once a week, in the bathroom, in our room, in the living room. So again, what we have here are the balcony dahlias. We just have some zinnias, and these are the Thumbelina zinnias. We have the Angelonia spikes, and then we also have some spicy basil leaves here. And we have some roses, some David Austin roses. Like, I just kept on playing with it until it looked like I want it to look, which I think is very beautiful. And then with the extra zinnias that we had left over, I just did like a quick little arrangement because I love the colors, and I just love how it's kind of like an ombre effect. I don't know if that's showing on the camera, but I thought these were really sweet. So I'll probably sit these somewhere like in the bathroom. But as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you share this video with your friends. And if you're not a subscriber, we will absolutely love to have you as a subscriber. So make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.